In REIFlow, the Leads app is the topmost level in the app structure. From the Lead app, you can get to each piece of information that you need. So from the leads, you can get to your properties or your contacts. And from your properties, you can drill down to the details, the workups, offers, contracts, and deals. So now seeing this, let's go to REIFlow and I'll show you an overview of the Leads app. So here's the Leads app in REIFlow. The basic structure is the same as all the other apps. You have your items grid here, which will list all the leads that you have in your system. You have the views, the different filters you have to view the leads in a specific way. So if we want to view just the new leads, we can click here. We'll see the new leads, the dead leads there, leads that came from direct mail, lead types of absentee, or all your motivated leads. Now let's drill down into the Leads app itself and look at the form. So let's click on this property lead, and you see at the top we have the description, which lists the address of the property, the full formatted address. In the next line you have the navigation menu. This navigation menu helps make Podio a little easier to navigate, because Podio is a little non-intuitive when it comes to navigation. So this first link brings you back out to the leads like this. Go back in. These other items will drop you down to the section in this Podio app form. So you click on properties, it'll drop you to the properties area, contacts, state of lead, and then data. So it's a quick and easy way to jump down to the information that you need. So now let's look at the properties section. This property section is where you'll see the list of the properties associated with this lead. When you first create a lead, a default property will be created for you. It's a blank record that you'll go in and fill out the property details. The reason why we create a blank record right off the bat is to save you time, knowing that for every lead you create, you'll want to create a new property. If a property has multiple leads, you can click Add Property, which will then add a new item, new property item to this lead, and then you can go in and edit that. Here is the contacts information. Here is where you enter in all the contacts that you have for this property lead. Just like the property, when you create a new lead, first off, a blank contact is created, knowing that you'll have a contact information to send in, and it should save you a few seconds, a few clicks in the long run. This next section is the state of the lead. So this basically describes the current state of the lead. You keep track of things like how motivated a lead is, when you want to follow up, and the overall status. So here's the overall status of this lead. It's marked as dead. A new lead will be marked active automatically. Keep track of the motivation level. When you first talk to a lead, they may be neutral. As the time goes on, they'll become more motivated, or they just turn out to be not a lead and you can mark it as such. There's a field for follow-up. You can select when you would like to follow up with this lead. Next week, every week until they tell you to stop calling, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks reoccurring, 1 month, and 6 months, and so on down the line. And then finally you have the stage, which when the new lead comes in, it's marked as new lead, and as you go through the different stages of a lead, as in creating the details, creating your workup, this field will be statused automatically, so you can quickly and easily see what's going on. This last section, it's called lead data. This is basic information, metadata about the lead and where it came from, what type it is, when it got into the system, and how it got into the system. So you have the marketing source, lead type, date originated, and entry type. Now almost every app you'll see this bottom section called system fields. These fields are used by REIFlow to manage and work with the different items that you'll see. So please do not mess with this, change or delete anything here. Now with all app forms, you have this area on the right, which you can see basically a log of all updates you have. You can add comments. We'll add that to the activity list. If you have partners, you can notify them or bring them into the conversation and so forth. You can attach documents, share a link. One other thing that I forgot to mention is you can attach files to any lead, any item in the system specific to that lead by just clicking choose file and then quickly going to your system and adding the field. Documents, RTF files, PDF files, Excel files, pretty much any file type you can think of, you can upload here. You can upload multiple files as well. So that's pretty much the overview of the Leads app. So if you have any questions about the Leads app, feel free to email me at support@reiflow.com.